It's a vagina in my face. Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. It is me, Rickey Thompson, and what is good? So for this week's video, I'm going to be giving you guys another story time. You guys enjoyed my story times before, so I was like, y'all, I'm gonna bring that right back for y'all. So for this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the time I went to a strip club. So anyway, my friends from back home come into town and they want to stay with me or whatever. And I was like, sure, I'm gonna give you guys the full LA experience. So as soon as they get here, you know, we chill out and it's like a Wednesday night and we're like, you know what, we want to go out and stuff in LA, and there was no parties popping. So I was like, you know, let's go to an 18 up club. The reason why I said 18 and up is because all my friends and me are in like the ages between 18 and 20, so we're all not of the legal age yet, so we really can't go to a 21 and up club. So I was like, you know what, let's just go to this 18 and up club that I heard about in WeHo. I heard it was very lit, I heard it was fun. So we got dressed, you know, we got ourselves together, and then we hopped in our Uber, and then we were on our way to WeHo. So when we get to WeHo, we get out of the Uber, and as soon as we walk into the club looks dead, you guys. Like, this club looks so sad. I've never seen a club look like a ghost town. It had like one stripper at a bar or whatever, and it had like 3 people around this bar, and then like on the dance floor it was playing this whack ass music, and there were literally only 4 people on the dance floor. So we were like, you know, we're really not about it, like that's not popping at all. So we saw how dead that club was, we was really not about it. And one of my friends was like, you know what, it's WeHo, so let's just try to get into a club. You know, everybody's lit. I feel like they'll let us in, like we're real cute or whatever. I was like, all right, you know what, I'm down. So we tried to get into this one club that was on WeHo, and we just like tried to go in with the crowd and like flash our IDs. But y'all, the security really caught us. He was like, either y'all get out or I'm gonna call the police. We were like, oh my God, like, we just trying to get into a club and trying to have a good time. He was like, you guys aren't the legal age, whatever. I was like, okay, whatever, let's just leave here. So then we try another club, that happened again. So we were just like, you know what, we are over it. Like, we cannot believe, like, this is happening tonight. And I felt really bad because I was like, this is like my friend's first night in WeHo or whatever. And you know what, I'm really giving them like the bad LA experience. Like, LA is supposed to be lit, it shouldn't be like this dull. So I was really upset with that. We're outside looking very pitiful, and you know, we're just looking at all the adults having a good ass time. We're like, it's unfair how they could be in there, like we're so close to legal age. But we were just outside looking very sad, like we could not believe this is gonna be our Wednesday night. But then one of my friends was like, oh my God, you guys, let's make like a cool memory, let's like go on an adventure. And I'm like, okay, I'm down for whatever. She was like, let's go to a strip club. Now, when she said strip club, I was like, girl, are you serious? Like, we can't even get into a club, so what makes you think we can get into an actual strip club? I was like, oh my God, whatever. Like, this is gonna be another waste of time of us trying to sneak into a strip club. Like, what in the world? But she was like, no, like, one of my friends lives here or whatever, and they go to an 18 and up strip club. I was so shocked. Like, I've never heard of an 18 and up strip club. Like, I always heard of like 21 and up because like they show, you know, nudity and all that type of stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, if we can get in, let's go, let's bounce. So we called the people to see if we can get in the strip club. They said, yes, it's 18 and up, you can come. So we hopped into an Uber from WeHo, and then we went to this strip club on Hollywood Boulevard, and we were waiting in line trying to get into the strip club. To make this night even more lit, we were like, you know what, let's do something even more crazy. So as we were waiting in line, we were looking at like the different prices and stuff, and we saw like you can get a whole table with a hookah, you know, lap dances and all that type of stuff for only like $230. So, you know, we were like, you know, let's just do it. I don't smoke hookah, but my friends do, and they were like, it'll be fun, we'll get free lap dances, only for $230. So I was like, okay, whatever. So we put our money together, we give it to like the front cashier lady or whatever, and we walk to the strip club, and you guys, I was so amazed in what I saw. If you guys play GTA, you guys will understand this. But in the game, you know, when you go inside of a strip club, like this strip club looked exactly like GTA. I thought I was in the video game. I was like tripping. I was like, oh my God, like am I in GTA right now? Like it looks exactly the same. You walk in, it's very dark, mysterious. It has like the very low light type of look with the purple and blue lights. You see girls walking around with trays, mingling with the older men who are like observing the strippers. And then you have like the stage where the girls are popping their asses and stuff, and the music is lit. And you know what, I was just very surprised. I was like, wow, like this is actually GTA, like this is pretty cool. So me and my friends are at our table, we're real lit, you know, we're jamming, we're listening to music, we like, hey, oh, you know. And I see the strippers are stripping, and I was like, you know, I want to throw bands at the strippers. Like, I want to feel like Rihanna. I want to feel like Drake at the strip club. I was like, I brought in $40. That's all I'm throwing at the strippers or whatever. So that's what I'm gonna do. I go to the cashier at the bar, and I'm like, hello, can you give me $40 worth of ones? She said, okay, cool. She gave it to me, and y'all, I really felt like that bitch having all like that stack of money in my hand. Like, I was like, this is a lot. Like, I was fanning myself. I felt like I was that bitch. I felt like I was Rihanna. Even though it wasn't like $100 bills, I still felt like it was bands in my hand. So I was just so excited to throw this money at these bomb-ass strippers. After I got my money, my friends went and got their money, and we all sat down around the stage area. Like, they had like seats all around the stage. So we got there, and you guys, this bomb-ass stripper came out. I forgot her name, but she was like an Asian Pocahontas, you guys. She had like a 30-inch Brazilian weave. It was just nice, slick, and black. She had like nice breasts. She had like a nice ass. She was killing the game. Like, she had on this like this beautiful yellow lingerie. She looked so good, and y'all, like, she was just really getting it. But y'all, I was so lit because when she was getting it, y'all know my favorite song, For Free, came on, y'all. So good, I should what? Fuck for free. I know you're working day and night to get a college degree. When that song came on, I was so lit. I was like, yes, God, like, yes, bitch, you better do it. I started throwing money just because she was dancing to like one of my favorite songs right now. And she was dancing, and then when I was kept throwing like more money, she like took off her top. I was okay with that because I was like, okay, you know, in 21 and up clubs, when I see like videos or whatever, people at the club, the strippers always have like their titties out or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool, girl, do that. But then she starts like taking everything off, y'all, and she is butt-ass naked. Like, butt-ass naked. Like, everything was just like, it was out. I did not know strippers could get butt-ass naked like that. Like, I thought you had to like pay extra for that or whatever. Y'all, I was shook. I felt so uncomfortable at one moment. So I was like, oh my God, like, is this okay? Like, is this legal? Like, are they allowed to get butt-ass naked? Then my friend told me, she was like, this is an 18 and up strip club, so it's like full nudity. And I was really confused. I was like, so what's the difference? Like, 21 and up can be like nudity too? Like, what? She was like, I don't know, but an 18 and up club, you can be butt-ass naked. So I was like, okay, girl, fine. So I let the stripper continue to do what she needed to do. So the stripper was stripping, she was getting it. I was like, hey, like, she was really getting lit. I was throwing my money, and I felt like she was attracted to me or whatever, because I mean, like, you know, who isn't? So she kept winking at me, and she kept looking at me, and then she like crawled over to me, you guys, and literally put her boobs all in my face, and then got up and put her vajayjay in my face. Like, oh my God, it's a vagina in my face. I could not believe that this girl was doing this. My friends were like, oh shit, Ricky, like, oh my God. I was so surprised. I was like, oh my God, this girl's vagina is in my face. Like, whoa, whoa. Thank the Lord she didn't take my head and just like push it in her vagina. Thank the Lord she didn't do that. But like, her vagina was like right here. My face was like right here. So it was close enough. I was like, all right, okay. So she was stripping or whatever. And she was just so beautiful that for a moment, you guys, I actually thought I was straight. Like, I was like, you know, I could see myself with a woman. Like, you know, I made like the meow instead of the whoa, whoa, you know? So I was like, whoa, I may be straight. Okay, about 2 hours passed, and you know, more and more strippers are coming out. I'm getting more and more money to throw at the strippers. I'm getting lap dances on top of lap dances. Like, you guys, I felt so good. Like, I was so lit. I was like, oh my God, I love this. Like, all the strippers like, oh my God, you're cute. And they were all just on me or whatever. I just felt good. Like, I just liked the attention. So I was really having a good time. But I look at my phone, I was like, oh my God, y'all, it's 4 a.m. They're like, oh my God, let's go home. Like, we're all tired. So we call an Uber, and as soon as I get into the Uber, you guys, I snap right back into reality. First thing I do is I check my bank account. Y'all, I spent $160 at the strip club. Just throwing money at the strippers. What the hell, Ricky? You could have used that $160 for groceries or something else but strippers. Like, what in the world? Like, I was so pissed at myself. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I spent $160 on strippers. Like, okay, really? Okay, Ricky, what's wrong with you? Come on. Then I thought about, wait a minute, I had a stripper's vagina in my face tonight. I don't know what that girl could have had. I don't know her. She could have had chlamydia. You know, she could have had herpes. She could have had gonorrhea. Like, I didn't know. I was so, like, free-willing with it. I was like, come, what is wrong with you? And lastly, I finally realized, like, I snapped back into place. I was like, you know what? I'm not straight. No. Could have, but no, So we get home, I take a long shower, I pray to God, I tell him I'm sorry, Lord, for what I did. I felt like I sinned, I felt like I was very dirty, I need to be cleansed. So I prayed, I read my Bible, and then I went to bed. Yeah, that was my crazy night. But yes, that was it for this story time about the first time I went to a strip club, y'all. Wow, okay. But you know, I would give my experience like a 10 out of 10. Like, I had a great time. I thought it was hilarious. I would do it all over again, to be honest. Like, it was a memory that was made and I will never forget it. So, it was a good time. But if you like this video, remember to give it a big thumbs up. Also in the comments below, what is one crazy summer 16 memory you want to make with your friends? Like, let me know. Anyway, I love you guys so much and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. And remember, always remember, say it with me, kids. Peace, love, and swag. My name.